So I am back with a follow-up video of my daughter's sort of mega little mini meal in a sense, and I've prepared for her a grilled cheese sandwich, and also there's yellow apples, and then there's a buttery bacon broccoli mix there. So I wanted to just share how I actually prepared the grilled cheese. Now normally when grilled cheese are made, it's butter in the pan, and you butter the bread, and then do your standard process of adding, the cheese to the bread, and then just sort of griddling them in the pan. So what I've done is actually I used a mix of ghee and mayonnaise for the spread, and so I spread on both sides, and then of course I went through the standard, process of putting the cheese in the middle, but I also put ghee in the pan instead of butter or oil, and so then I grilled the cheese that way. Well, the broccoli mix that I have here is a buttery bacon broccoli mix, but instead of actually using butter, I use the ghee, but normally this is made with butter. So what you do is that you just melt butter or some ghee. You can melt it in the microwave, and then add your broccoli lightly salted, because the bacon bits that you add will kind of have more of a salty flavor. And so you just mix all of that together. So it's just adding that broccoli to that melted ghee or the melted butter mix, and then adding your bacon. And then, as I mentioned, then it's just some yellow apple chunks that I cut up. And so this is one of those nutritious, in a sense, kids meal, very kid-friendly meals, to eat. And because kids do need a certain amount of fats with carbs and protein, and even though this doesn't have a lot of protein in it, but there's just some additional, like bacon to give some protein. But also you can feel free to put bacon within the grilled cheese, because I do that quite often, with her. I didn't do it for this one, and because I knew I wanted to add it to the broccoli. So I did that. So I just wanted to feature this. Like I said, this is a really, really easy meal, and as you always hear me say, nothing too fancy. And one of the reasons why I say that is because for those who are not cooks, like I do have a culinary background. I cook in different dimensions of myself, so I provide some things that are very basic and very non-intimidating, and not too fancy looking sometimes. But then I do have, other videos and things that I share where, I've actually, presenting the culinary skills. But I do this so that people can feel very non-intimidated about cooking, and just doing some simple things that they can make that also can be kind of decadent in a sense, but yet in a very, simple way. So again, I just wanted to feature this again, just a very simple meal. It's not so much of a mini meal, but that's why I call it kind of a little mega mini meal in a sense. But yes, this is a meal that she really enjoys, and so if you happen to make this, then drop me a picture or image below of what you've done, and just let me know how you and your kids or family in general like it. But this is a really good one if you're having a little party or so and you want to do something nutritious. This is a really good one to provide. Okay, so I'll be back with more mini meals soon.